You see me tilting my head up to look underneath. Absolute moron. Click. Oh yeah, I can see. Yeah, definitely missing some stuff here. Hey guys, welcome back to Sim UK. We're still here at CMS 18 trying to sort my Bel Air out. That nearly sounded very rude. You can tell I still got a bit of a cold. And it's not really getting any part. Actually, I've taken everything out of the warehouse and I just want to see if I've got any... No, I can't put anything. It's just crappy, isn't it? No, that's not. I think it's true. There we go. See, that's much quicker than going to the warehouse. I don't understand why the warehouse takes so long to load. When you hit the I button, it's much quicker. Sell junk. Yes. That many things on your map. Why isn't that junk then? 19%. It looks like junk to me. Alright, let's get on. Let's build this engine. Let's put this Bel Air back together. That piston and comrod, and we're going to need springs. What springs are we going to need? Rings, I meant rings. Oh, we've actually got rings. So, just piston and comrods. Okay. Now that. Is that the right one? Yeah, I just wanted to check before I bought them all. This is looking absolutely gorgeous. Look at it. Shiny, 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 shiny. We likes the shiny. Oh yeah. Let's get them four more piston comrods. Piston with comrods on it. We're going to need some more springs as well. Rings. I keep calling them springs. They're rings, for goodness sake. Not too expensive. Just grab a bunch of those because we're probably going to need some more in the future. What we're doing for money, 14,000 on the current money. Bearing caps, that's all good. Good for bearing caps, which is wonderful. You don't have to replace the bearings in them, incidentally. Seems odd to me that you have to replace the clips on the air filters and on the ignition coil and stuff like that. But you don't have to put the bearings in the main part of the engine. Rod cap, how many do I need? Nice. Rod cap. At some point, I'm probably going to need to figure out if I'm actually making any profit. What is the thing? Flywheel. Okay, yeah. I don't think you can put any of the rest of the gearbox together whilst it's on here. Oh, you can. You can, I was wrong. Alright, we'll do that now then. Replace all the clutch components. It'd be pretty cool if we got those in, because we've already got a gearbox, as we saw in the previous episode. I already have. Well, never mind. excellent. This is starting to look pretty good. Oil filter. V8 overhead valve. In you go. Yes, I think I bought some rod caps, did I not? I did. And look at that. That's looking absolutely stunning. What a beautiful engine. Rotate engine left. Excellent. That was such a good guess. But flipping, how did my engine go? That was weird. Did I miss something there? I must have clicked on something. I wasn't paying attention. Right, okay. So far, so good. Yeah, we're going to can't fix those. We can sell this stuff though, can't we? Engine, head. V8, overhead valve. In you pop, in you pop. So guys, I hope you're all looking forward to Christmas. If like me, you have a little 5-year-old running around, then I tell you what, Christmas before I had kids, as an adult, is just, it's not great. I mean, it's basically just going to the pub and having a drink with your mates. But since my accident in 2009, I don't have any friends anymore, which is surprisingly not bothering me that much. It did for a while, but I just find since my accident, it's really changed my personality quite a lot, and I just find people incredibly stressful, which is why I do YouTube actually. Part of the reason why I do YouTube. For those of you who don't know, I guess I'm going to have this conversation now. I wasn't actually expecting to do this, but anyway. For those of you who don't know, 2009 I had a car crash and hit the left-hand side of my head very, very hard. And for those of you who don't know, the left-hand side of your brain is what controls your personality, your language skills, and all that kind of stuff. So it's really badly affected me in lots of different ways, but one of the most prominent ways is that I cannot be in a room with more than sort of 2 people, because I just get dizzy. I can't keep up with the conversation, and I start lagging further and further and further behind the conversation. So whilst everybody's having a chat and having a good time, I'm just floundering, and it makes me really uncomfortable, really self-conscious, and obviously, what was that? What was that I just looked at? It is a fuel filter. And yeah, it just makes conversation really difficult. So people will think I'm being rude or ignorant or quiet, or any number of different things. I used to be like, I don't want to say the heart and soul of the party, but you know, I was definitely up for a laugh, involved in the conversation, and just, you know, a nice guy to be around, lots of fun. But yeah, since the accident, I'm really not that guy anymore. Cam gear, balls. That's why you shouldn't talk when you're doing stuff. Cam gear, V8 overhead valve. They look so similar, those two as well. That's what threw me. Timing chain. So yes, we're going to need one of these. Yes, we're going to need one of these. We're going to grab and see if we can fit it. That would be awesome. So yeah, basically communication and stuff just became very difficult, and being in a work environment where there are lots of people around and they're all talking and working and, you know, doing their stuff or whatever, I felt like I was drowning. Like every day I went to work, it was just like I was just suffocating in noise. It was just, that was the thing, I couldn't differentiate between that person talking to that person, that person talking to that. It was just like everybody was talking at the same time, and yeah, I just found it completely overwhelming, and I just, going to work was horrible. It was the most horrible experience, not just for that reason, but, you know, the people I worked with as well, not the people I worked with, but the boss of the company was a bit of an unlikable kind of character, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, the whole thing just became unsustainable. I just couldn't do it anymore. So everything came to a head. Basically, things were getting worse and worse and worse, because I was, you know, people thought I was being rude and ignorant, but really I was just struggling. And because I was struggling, people were thinking I was being rude and ignorant, and I couldn't like explain what was going on. It's taken me a long time to process this and understand what was going on. It wasn't really clear to me at the time. Yeah, and then my wife got really ill. She went into hospital for an operation and got sepsis and nearly died. All of this happened at the same time. So I lost my job, which was actually a blessing in disguise, because I had to look after the kids, and wife was in hospital, as I say. And it was all a very difficult time, indeed. And then I just sort of stumbled into, I was watching a lot of Squirrel. You must know who Squirrel is. If you're watching my channel, then you must know who Squirrel is. I was watching a lot of Squirrel, and he wasn't like other YouTubers in the sense that, you know, there were a lot of really hectic YouTubers that they were all I saw really to start with, and I was like, oh, I find this been quite irritating. And Squirrel's not like that. He's like really chilled out, and he plays simulators, which is what I'm into. So it was like kind of like a light bulb moment, I guess, or a sense of relief or whatever. I thought, well, you know, my wife got better, by the way. She's absolutely fine, thank goodness. Yeah, I thought to myself, well, maybe I could start doing YouTube videos. Before my accident, I was a really bubbly, likeable, nice kind of guy, and I thought, well, you know, as I get better, I'll be able to make better, more exciting, interesting videos. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry. Unfortunately, what am I doing here? Unfortunately, the injuries I sustained are lifelong, and the changes to my personality and everything seem to be permanent, and there's little or nothing I can do about that. Which one? That one, I think. Yeah, so now, if you go back and watch some of my early videos, you'll see that, or you'll hear, that I used to speak very slowly. Serpentine bolts. Which one do I need? And that was all part of my injury. And it was a bit of a shock, actually, when I made that first video, because I knew that I spoke slowly, or more slowly than I used to, but I didn't realise by how much. And when I made my first YouTube video and listened back to it to make sure that it was okay, that's when I first realised how slow I spoke. And it wasn't just that I was speaking slowly, it's that my whole brain clock speed, if you will, has slowed down considerably. So yeah, I was using YouTube as a medicine. I can't think and do stuff. That's another thing as well. I can't think and do stuff at the same time. So every time about A, overhead bow, so yeah, I've been using YouTube as a way to practice speaking, because obviously I don't have any friends. I can't be in an environment with lots of people because I just flounder and fall apart. I don't know, I thought I had some of those. Which ones are they? Just start. Okay. So yeah, basically that's kind of the history of how I got into doing YouTube. And since then, obviously, I've always tried to be professional as much as I can in the videos I make. Of late, I've tried to be a bit more upbeat, because I also, when I started, people were telling me that I sounded really depressed. And I have to be honest, I was depressed, like really badly depressed, because I used to be quite smart, I used to be very sharp and witty and funny, and all of that has just gone. I feel like a completely different person than I was before that accident. And a lot of people say to me, oh, that's just getting old. Well, unless I suddenly got old on that day, then that's not what caused this, because literally from that day nothing has been the same. And there's so much stuff I can tell you about arseholes. Doctors who insinuated I was like doing some sort of insurance scam and stuff. I nearly lost my temper with that doctor, and the only reason I didn't lose my temper with that doctor is because I was so confused with everything. All the time I was unsure of absolutely everything, that I almost, well, literally I wasn't sure if he'd said what he said or whether I just imagined it. That's how confused I was. I did not know where I was on the planet. Everything, I felt like I was, yeah, my entire life felt like I was watching myself from outside of my own body. That's basically what my everyday life was like. So it's like I was watching telly instead of being alive and living my life and being in the moment and making decisions and so on and so forth. It's like I was watching telly, and rather than making a decision, I would... Oh, no, we don't want that crap in there. Let's try that again. Get some rock alarms. What are we doing for cash? 10,000. Oh my gosh. So yeah, rather than making a decision based on my knowledge of the situation and interpretation of the situation, it's like I was watching television, and I would think to myself, well, wouldn't it be cool if that happened now? Wouldn't it? How interesting. It's like, you know, when you're watching a bit of telly and a character comes up to a crossroads and they have to make a decision, and you think, I think they're going to do that. That's how my life was like. It was like I was watching my own life unfold on the television, and I would guess what my character would do. And every now and then this is getting a bit weird now, sorry guys. Every now and then I would test to see whether I was actually watching a television program or whether I was in control of what I was doing by deliberately making the wrong decision to see if I'd do it. Now, how messed up does that sound? That's proper scary stuff, right? So yeah, it's been a tough recovery from that, and I still am recovering, if truth be told. I'm still trying to try and get everything back together, but really I'm just trying to get myself back together, because, you know, my life then in comparison to my life now is vastly different. For one thing, I have my daughter who's been diagnosed with autism, so, you know, there's a lot I need to learn. Did I get number one? I'm sure I just bought one of these. It's that one, you son of a gun. Yeah, so I mean, I need to learn and adapt and do whatever needs to be done to help her out, make sure that she's happy and comfortable in life, and yeah, it's difficult. It is very difficult. I think that's it, guys. I think we've got a full engine there, and that looks stunning. I went to the Bewley Motor Museum, by the way, and if you haven't been there, I 100% recommend it. If you come into the UK for holiday or whatever, or you actually live in the UK and you haven't been to Bewley Motor Museum, it is so good. Definitely go check that out. If I can, I'll put some of the photos I took when I was there up on one of these videos. If I remember, I might not remember, but I'll do my best to remember. Oops. Right, cool. Right, let's get this down and get the engine in. Install. I'll be honest with you guys, I can't really, I know what we were just talking about, but I can't remember what we just, what I've said and what I haven't said. So, yeah, hopefully I haven't said anything too weird. I'm not really with it today. I'm not normally this kind of strung out, but today definitely I am not feeling particularly normal. Oh cool, we got that repaired. That's pretty bloody awesome. Need a brake servo. Brake. Brake. What's going on? What's going on? Was there any exhausts for some reason then? No. That was so weird, nothing was coming up. Okay, well, we got it fixed in the end. No harm done. No harm done. Right, so I think we're going to have to lift her up now. That's the engine. What are you worth now, little beauty? 32,000. Boom! It's got no wheels on it. Yeah, I haven't said that. I've spent 10,000, so 25. So we're actually £3,000 down. $3,000 in debt on this car at the moment. But I suppose it's a labour of love. This one really, isn't it? I'm not doing it just to make money. I've been looking forward to doing this for a very, very long time. Steering rack. We're going to need lots of stuff here. I'm not sure we're going to have enough money to put this all back together. Maybe I'm going to have to start taking shortcuts now. Oh man, I don't want to take shortcuts though. Financially though, I think we might be in that position. Start pushing, yeah. Got some money, don't worry about that. Thinking we're going to have to start buying suspension arms and stuff, but we had one there. We're going to get lucky again. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Okay. We'll have to address that later. These, aren't they? Two of those. I was having a little daydream then about how many donuts I'm going to do in this car. I'm looking forward to it. We'll have that. And everything. Do I need 4? I think I need 2, but they're really cheap, so I'll just get 4, just in case. We'll have a couple of spares for the next, oh god, no. No. Oh, that's not 100% that brake pad. So what we're going to need, I think we're probably going to need a couple of those, possibly a couple of those. Now, if I don't need these, it doesn't matter because I can use them again at a later stage, so I'm not too worried about that at the moment. Getting a numb bum sitting here doing this game today. We're in retro. We're going to leave that off because that wheel's in terrible condition. Okay, what can we put on this one? Steering knuckle. Start. Nice. There we go. I think we probably destroyed the one that was there. I'm going to repair it. Definitely my next upgrade has to be the ability to successfully repair more stuff, because that's going to save us a lot of money in the long run. So we're going to have to buy some suspension arms, bottom and the upper. Upper suspension arm, bottom suspension arm. I think that's what we need. I'm hoping that's what we need because I've just bought them. There's something really therapeutic about putting a car back together in mint condition, don't you think? It's something I'd love to do in real life, but I don't have the time, the money, or the space in order to do it. But one day, my cousin, by marriage, when I was a kid, bought and built a kit car. Now I can't remember what it was. It was red, if that helps. Which obviously doesn't. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how he did it, because I don't think they had a garage, but he must have had access to a garage somehow, somewhere. And he did. He single-handedly built this car, and much respect to him. It was a great car. I took him for a spin in it, and yeah, very impressive little car there. We need more parts. Oh no. There's a leaf spring, you pillock. As I did that, I realised I picked the wrong one. Oh man. Very. Yeah, anyway, that's something I love to do. So one day, that's on my to-do list. Wow, we've actually got U-Box. Nice. Quite a few of them as well, it seems. We don't have any rear mufflers though. Rear muffler V8 overhead valve. 2 of those, please. Thank you very much. Pop it in whilst we're here. Rear drive axle. Okay. Need 2 of these bad boys, not 3, 2. 5,417 left. Oh my gosh, it's getting pretty close to the wire. We need to be making a lot of profit on this car for this to be a profitable experience, which I don't think it's going to be. I think I'm just going to keep building cars. But I suppose, you know, even if that is true, even if I am just constantly building cars and just making the same money back, well, knuckle housing beat, then eventually I should have access to being able to repair and repaint chassis and exterior components, which is something that I don't currently have access to. So as long as we're moving forward, then we're moving. That's, I suppose, the way I should be looking at this. It's so much nicer with the camera not zooming in and doing my head in like it was previously. So much better just to stay where I am. I don't want doing that. Stay where I am and just move around it as I see fit. Very nice indeed. I don't need to buy those brake shoes. I've got absolutely tons of them. Okay, we're going to leave that wheel off again. Leaf spring plates, leaf spring U-bolts we've got. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. So, right, it's just the suspension we've got to work on now, I think. Everything else is in place. See if these rear shocks are any good. No. They're bees. So we'll just grab a couple of those and pop them in. Pop. Yes, I'll put the bolt in. I will, I promise. Yep, that is all looking absolutely super duper. Alright, let's see this part, see if I can fix any of it. Oops. Double wishbone shock absorber, that's the one. Oops. Go over here and see if we can't repair any of that. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Okay. So we're going to need two of these. What do we need? Double wishbone shock absorber, two of those please, and a cap of some sort. What's the cap going to be called? Front shock cap. There she is. Oops, two of those. Right, gravy. So we can now put this together and put some oil in the car and she should be drivable. You have to put those old crappy tyres on though, the old crappy hubs. We've only got 4,617 left. I don't think we can afford to replace them. So I'm going to have to sell it without new hubs, which is a bit of a shame really. And you know, oh my god, there's like loads of, I haven't even put the gearbox on. What am I talking about? We are so far away from having finished. Front exhaust, oh man. Better check, what is it? This is standard VE. Okay. Now we have quite a few parts, I guess, that we could sell, like old crappy bits. But 4,200 left in the bank. So we need a drive shaft. How much is a drive shaft? Place your bets. 650. How much money did we have to start with? I think we had 19,000 left. So we spent about 16,000, let's say, on this. It cost us 25, so this needs to be worth more than 45,000. That is a lot of work for not a lot of extra value. Maybe the value will go up when I put the wheels on. Let's just try putting the wheels on. So I want to take her out for a little spin and see if, well, just enjoy the experience really. It seems such a shame to put these old beaten up horrible hubs on here. I don't think you can repair hubs though on the repair bench, or I can't. Otherwise I'd be looking to do that. Whoa, easy. Put the best ones on. Clicking about like a lunatic now. 50,000 with the wheels on. That's a bit better, isn't it? That is a bit better. There's a few £1,000s in that. I'm glad I've done this actually. Une, deux, trois. Perfecto. Right, let's see if she starts. Do you know what I haven't done? And I know I haven't done. I haven't put any clips on anything. So I'm rather expecting there to be some complaints. Oh, maybe I haven't put clips on it. No, I haven't. And that's enough, believe it or not, to stop the car from being able to go out. One round there, isn't it? That would stop the car from actually starting, I think. Believe it or not. The insanity of it all. Oh! Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Got the keys. Oh, come on. They've got to let us rev the engine whilst we're sat here. It's rude that you can't do that. Right, let's take her out for a little spin. Where should we go? Let's go to the track, I guess. There is a rubber bushing missing. Are you serious? I forgot to put a rubber bushing on. How bloody frustrating. I think I might know where that is. I think I might know which one I forgot to put on. As suspected. The weird thing is, when I was putting the front tube in, that's when I thought, oh, I mustn't forget to put the back tube in. And then just forgot to do it anyway. Right, move the car to there. And let's see what I've forgotten this time. Hopefully it'll let us go out for a drive. Yay! Oh, and we're off. Blimey. It's a bit like a boat, but a speedboat. Oh, don't damage it, I've just repaired it. It's really hard to drive in this view, in this game, because you've got no kind of... Oops. No kind of sense of what the car is really doing until after it's done it. Brakes then. I can never remember which. Whoops. Oh no, I did a donut. I can't remember which button is for handbrake turn. It's not A. That means it must be Y. No? It's not circle. It is, it's one. Okay, let's have a proper go at this then. Oof. That is a dangerous straight. Oh, horrible straight. Horrible straight. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. All this car needs... Oh, I just didn't quite have enough power to get that straight again. All this car needs is some new wheels, and this will be, well, no, there's a bit of paintwork and stuff to be done, isn't there? That's the thing. That's why it's so annoying, this game, because, you know, I've put all the hard work in, and all I need to do now is get it repainted and some new tyres on it, and I can't, because the game won't let me. Nearly held that. I tell you what, this car probably handles better than 90% of the cars I've driven in this game. It's got such a great engine and that lovely little boat-like wibble wobble that you can just play with. So much fun. The straight is just ridiculous. Any kind of touch on the steering and you're all over the place. 121. That's not slouchy. Yes! Absolutely stunning. What's interesting is you can see the suspension behaving in exactly the same way as it does in other PlayWay games. So I was playing Gold Rush the other day, and the suspension mechanics is absolutely identical. Absolutely identical. Oh Christ. Where does the track go? Yes. One day, my friends, let's change the camera. One day Car Mechanic Simulator will be realistic. One day we'll have it all in one place. It'll be like Project Cars 2 for driving. It'll be like Grand Theft Auto for the city. And obviously it'll be like Car Mechanic Simulator 18 for the mechanics. Absolutely fantastic. I'm going to have to sell this one. So let's get back and do that and call it the end of the episode. Okay guys, well, we've done it. We've repaired a Bel Air. Now, it wasn't the one that we picked up from the scrapyard, but I'm sure some of the parts from that car have gone into this one. Probably not enough to be worth the money we paid for it. Overall, I think we've probably broken even, but I've learnt an awful lot, and I've enjoyed it. I hope you guys have. It's been interesting, and just a chill out experience for you. Shame about those tyres, it really is, but that's 50k in the bank, and hopefully some rank up. Are you sure you want to sell this Chevrolet Bel Air for $50,532? No, I'm not, but I'm going to do it. Go, some money in the bank. I don't think we've ranked up very much. Certainly we haven't unlocked any more skill points, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah guys, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And until next time, take care of yourselves. Goodbye for now.